top Rohingya leader Mohibullah was assassinated last week. He was a prominent advocate for the Rohingya community. In fact, he predicted that he would be killed by hardliners multiple times. Mohibullah's death underscores the problem of violence in Rohingya camps in Bangladesh. It also reveals the division within the persecuted community.
My name is Mohibulla from Rohingya refugee camp, Cox's Bazar, Bangladesh. I want you to imagine something this afternoon. Imagine you have no identity, no ethnicity, no country, nobody wants you. How would you feel? This is how we feel today as Rohingya.
That was Mohibullah, one of the most prominent Rohingya activists. For years, he predicted his own death. He said Rohingya hardliners would come for him. Last week, on Wednesday, they did. Mohibullah was in office in Cox's Bazar when the gunmen came. His brother, Habibullah, was with him. He blames the ARSA, or the Arakan Rohingya Salvation Army, for the murder. A charge they have denied. Mohibullah was a moderate activist. He wanted his community to return to the Rakhine state in Myanmar. He used to go from hut to hut in the camp, gathering evidence of atrocities against Rohingya Muslims. He recorded mass murders, gang rapes, and shared this information with the world community.
Nobody wants you.
Mohibullah has spoken at the White House and the United Nations. Men like Mohibullah inevitably have enemies. His was Arsa, an armed gang that operates in Cox's Bazar. They become active at night, kidnapping critics and threatening women. Mohibullah knew that an attack was coming. His aides say he asked the Bangladesh government and the UN for protection. There was no response.
He needed security. The police should have been guarding him. They didn't come even after he was shot.
For the people of Cox's Bazar, this is an immeasurable loss. These pictures are proof that tens of thousands of people attended Mohibullah's funeral. They want answers. Who murdered their beloved hero? The United Nations has condemned the killing. They are demanding a thorough investigation into it.
Whoever was responsible for his murder, Mohibullah's death is a clear example of the insecurity in the camp and the apparent attempts to silence moderate civil society voices. The High Commissioner is calling for a prompt, thorough and independent investigation which should be conducted not only to identify and apprehend his killers and expose their motives, but also to define what measures are needed to better protect vulnerable civil society leaders while avoiding further securitization in the camps.
Bangladeshi authorities and the UN Refugee Agency have promised a joint investigation. It should go beyond just probing this murder. The Cox's Bazar camp has become a hub of criminal activity. At night, gangs roam with impunity. Guns and drugs are flowing seamlessly. Safety in the camps would be the best tribute to Mohibullah and his dream. South Asia Bureau, WION World is One.